Did you know in Batman Returns, when Max Schreck introduces Penguin as the mayoral candidate, he's wearing a jacket, and in a quick cut, his jacket is gone?
Here.
Welcome to the Collection Guy, and today we're going to be opening up a pack of Batman Returns 1992 Batman Returns Topps Stadium Club trading cards. We're going to get right into it. It's going to be a good time, and then I want to talk a little bit about some movie stuff. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Got some Catwoman action immediately. Oh, these are sticking together. These are notorious for sticking together. Batmobile, baby. Look at that. Batman freaking punch in the face. Get out of my face. Punch you in the face, dude. Just a classic. Look at him. Oh, I didn't even see Batman up here, but he's swooping down. He's getting ready to kick some ass. Oh, that's a cool one. That's cool. It looks like the Stun Devil, though. It does look like the Stun Devil. I think we have this one. It's when they're like at the party and they're just being stupid. We might be something similar, but I remember this setup here. Oh, please, right there, it's the same one. Max, you wait right there. I forget what she says, but it's awesome. Oh, man. Flip this one around. This one's a good one. We're going to freaking... Patwin and Penguin and Catwoman, they're all getting together and they're getting ready to team up, dude. She eats a bird. Another little fun fact is she actually puts that bird in her mouth, but the bird was not harmed. Oh, I believe we have this one too, but it's awesome. Commissioner Gordon, what are you doing, you beast? What are you doing? I don't really know this actor that well, but... Oh, some creepy, big skull-headed... I think this is the beginning. That's the Batmobile getting ready to just... I mean, he kind of murders a few people in the beginning there, so... It's not very Batman accurate, but great movie. I have no idea what's going on here. I think he's sliding down the pole. He's getting ready to join the fight. Weirdo circus people. That's a cool one too, but I really don't like how it's like blurred right here, all this whole section. Oh, and maybe it's just because the... Let's get it up in there. Let's get that. Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah, you see it like that. Oh yeah, beautiful. That's freaking phenomenal. We're gonna put these in protective cases immediately, and then we're gonna jump into talking about James Gunn, Matt Reeves, The Batman Part 2, and James Gunn. Actually, we're just going to talk about it while we're doing it. James Gunn really needs to shut his mouth so it shut, if you ask me personally, because like he doesn't know how to stop talking, and it's really like starting to bite him in his ass. One, he called Batman boring, which what the fuck are you talking about? Batman boring? That's the only thing that's kept DC alive since DC was created. You could argue Superman's right up there with him, but I would like to argue that Batman is the sole reason that DC still exists today. I mean, he's the one that told the best stories. He has the best freaking rogue gallery. So you can really just... Okay, we're going to get right into it. What he said specifically, I don't know specifically, but I'm going to like narrow it down more to what he said. What he said is, every Batman story has been told. So he's kind of like boring. And it's like, not every Batman story has been told. One, that just goes to show that your creativity is dead. So it's kind of like you fault. You need to go look in the mirror to see what the true answer of this is. It's not Batman, it's you. You don't know how to write a story. You just know how to write generic buddy cop movies, essentially. Like, that's what he's going for. That's what Superman 2 is going to be, is a buddy cop movie. And I'm not excited for it, but a lot of people, I guess, I don't even know who's excited for it. The hype for it is dead. There's no one even saying anything about it. He keeps doing interviews and he's like, it's really about me if you think about it. I relate with these characters so much. Like, I'm kind of like Superman and I'm kind of like Lex Luthor, except I don't murder people. He murders characters, that's for damn sure. He murders Superman. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. But James Gunn said that Batman stories have been told. Every single one of them have been told. And it's just, he's just kind of boring, right? You don't want him everywhere because he'll get boring, right? No, you're fucking wrong. Once again, go shut the fuck up. Because then you cut to Matt Reeves, right? And Matt Reeves is like, we're gonna do an original villain that's never been, not an original villain, but like a villain that hasn't been in the live action movies. So it's like, on one hand, you have James Gunn just not having a clue about what the fuck he's talking about. He's like, I don't know how to deal with Batman. I don't know. Because he literally said he doesn't know how to deal with Batman. If you remember back in the day, one of his tweets was, I don't know what to do with Batman. Like, I don't know how to do Batman. Yeah, that's fucking clear, James. That's pretty damn clear. None of this is going to be an issue because Warner Brothers is being sold to either Netflix or Paramount, or either way, they're being sold. So his position as Chief Derek Fuck Stupid of DC is going to be pretty much over. Because, one, he's not making money. Superman apparently didn't make money. I don't know. I didn't go look at the fucking budget, and I didn't go look at the fucking numbers or anything. But what I do know is he didn't make money. So, when they come to this conclusion, his contract is to 2028. So we have 2 more years of this bullshit. So he's trying to cram in as much as he can. No one's excited for it. There's no hype for the DCU because you go from Superman, or first, everyone forgot about Creature Commandos, including me. I did watch it, and not like in the build up to go watch it to do the Peacemaker, because I thought Peacemaker was going to be more than what it was. But that was probably one of the worst shows I've ever seen since the last worst show I've ever seen. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't think of what like the horrible shows right now that I've watched. But oh yeah, Gotham. Fucking. There was one called. What was it called? It was the same as the game that came out, which I kind of liked the game. It wasn't the greatest game ever created, but it was fun. Gotham Knights is what it was called, and it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Joker and Harley Quinn have a daughter, apparently, and she's just as, oh my god, shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up? Not good. A lot of DC shows aren't good, but Peacemaker is on par with Gotham. It's on par with fucking what I just said, and I already forgot the name of Gotham Knights. It's on par with Gotham. It's on par with Batgirl. It's almost, I think if I had to compare, it's probably worse than Batgirl. You give a man a recipe, right? And you let him cook. James Gunn got the recipe and he fucking cooked, but the meal was horrible. I don't want seconds. I don't want you to ever cook for me again. I don't want you to fucking ever even look at the recipe. I need you to actually be like the guy that introduces people, whatever they're called, the fucking hostess at the beginning when you walk into the restaurant. They're like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You want to see a little bit? I tell you, fucking, you want to come chill out? I need you to be that guy, because at the end of the day, you're not doing good being the head chef. The head chef, like, I need a Gordon Ramsay. I need a, like, and Matt Reeves is kind of cooking, you know? Matt Reeves he gets the recipe. They gave him the recipe, and he's starting to cook a little bit, all right? And this is what I want to talk about, because you have James Gunn being a fucking stupid on this side, and then he says, Batman's, oh, I don't know how to deal with Batman. There's stories, how do you tell a Batman story? They've all been told. And then Matt Reeves is like, dude, we're putting in an original villain, not an original, I keep saying original, but we're putting in a villain that hasn't been villained in live action. They just cast Scarlett Johansson, which I'm fucking excited about. She's either going to be playing somebody awesome because she's a good actress. The only thing is, like, it could be Poison Ivy, because Poison Ivy in the comics, but like when I talk about this stuff, it's all subjective, right? It's all like canonical or whatever. Like you could pull from any story that's been out for the last 85 fucking years. She could be Poison Ivy, Vicky Vale, Talia al Ghul. But then you start going into some of those characters and you're like, but those are love interests with Batman, like Vicky Vale, Talia al Ghul, and in my opinion, I think she's just a little too, like, the age gap wouldn't work out, but I guess age gap doesn't matter, I guess, because if she's just, I don't, like, you know, some of these things don't really matter unless you're going to be, like, nitpicky about it, and you're like, well, technically, in the comics, she was only 2 years older, but in this movie, she looks at least 15 years older. Vicky Vale would be a good casting because, I mean, that's just like an older journalist would be. That's good. You've been doing it for a while. Keep at it. Good job. Talia al Ghul, I could see her playing that. You could get some like Black Widow vibes, and she could kick some ass again, maybe, if she could still like, I don't know if she still wants to like do her own stunts. She didn't even do her own stunts in fucking Marvel. I don't know what I'm talking about, but if she wants to like, go down that route again and kick some ass. You got Catwoman, but they kept her on age with Robert Pattinson. But at the end of the day, I don't know who she's going to be playing, but it would be cool if it was... a lot of people are speculating Poison Ivy, and people are saying that it's going to be Harvey Dent's wife, which some of this could be confirmed. I don't even know. Some people are like posting shit, like saying like it's Harvey Dent's wife. So... But speaking of Harvey Dent, they just cast Harvey Dent, and Sebastian Stan is going to be playing him, and I'm fucking all for that. Great actor. I think it's good casting. He's got big shoes to fill from The Dark Knight, and he better fucking put on his game face. We know for a fact he can kind of do the good guy, bad guy, because in Marvel he does the Bucky Barnes fucking Winter Soldier arc there. And so we know he can kind of do both. Speaking of Two-Face, look at him right over here. He's like, you don't fucking talk about me. You're going to be right here pointing a gun at your face. Look at him over here pointing a gun at me. Quit pointing a gun at me, Two-Face. I'm talking about the new casting. You fucking... if I do it like this, hang on, let me, if I do it like this, right quick like this, for you guys, and then it's like he's pointing it. Oh shit, that didn't work out. Let me do it back this way. Oh shit, now he's pointing it at Riddler. Fuck, dude. He's going to shoot Riddler in the head. No, I don't like it because it would be more canonical if it was Robin. A little bit like that. Oh shit, flip him. Don't shoot Robin, Two-Face. Oh, I fucked everything up. There we go. What's on his face? What is going on here? What is that? Hang on, sidetrack. Oh, it's just duct tape. It looks fucking like a Bane mask almost. Nobody cared who I was until I was Robin with a mask. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Sebastian Stan is going to be playing Two-Face. He's definitely going to do better than Tommy Lee Jones over there because he fucking out-Riddlered Jim Carrey, which is like, how do you even do that? But I'm excited for all of it. I don't think Scarlett Johansson has been confirmed as Harvey Dent's wife, but that makes sense because they're on par. They're like at the same age. So it's probably going to be Harvey Dent's wife, but I would like to see her in any of those roles I just announced. Like, I think that it would be a good casting all around, but like I said, some of those roles are love interest with Batman, so you want to keep an actress around the same age as Robert Pattinson. But Poison Ivy would be a good one too because she's a little bit older than Batman, and I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, none of this really matters. Like, unless you're gonna be a nitpicky fucking push your glasses up nerd about it. So I'm excited for the Batman Part 2. There's good news coming out about it. It's finally like in motion going. It starts to film this year. All good things on that side. Anyway, we're gonna read the back of these cards, and then we're gonna have a good time doing that, and then I'm gonna get out of here. But all right. So we got the air conditioning system that keeps the Penguin alive, and well-inspired director Tim Burton to refrigerate the set. This added greater realism and made the Penguin's icy lair a truly unique and literally chilling environment. As the Batmobile blasts into town, some of the Red Triangle Circus Gang villains pounce on its hood. It'll take more than a couple of colorfully garbed aerobatic goons to stop this battle vehicle. This one's where he's like punching the dude in the face. He says, "You're gonna give me all your money," and then the back of it is finish punching him in the face. Battling the evil Red Triangle Circus Gang, Batman Michael Keaton sends a costume thug flying. Tim Burton's camera catches all the action. Masked or unmasked, these two seem to be made for each other. Bruce Wayne, Michael Keaton, and Selena Kyle Michelle Pfeiffer take a spin on the dance floor, unaware that the Penguin plans to crash Max's party. Batman, he's like, "I'm gonna fucking throw this at your face." Reflecting Tim Burton's stylized approach to Batman, Michael Keaton's interpretation of the Caped Crusader imbues the character with a psychological dimension barely hinted at in the earlier live-action incarnations. Tim Burton directs Christopher Walken, Max Schreck, and Batman Returns. This isn't the first time Walken has played a world-class villain. In A View to Kill, he menaced super agent James Bond. Man's just everywhere. This man's causing problems everywhere. You got Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman again. You got the back of the card. With an act of shocking violence, Max Schreck unwittingly created Catwoman when he pushed Selena Kyle out of the window. Raised in the suburban Southern California town of Midway City, Michelle Pfeiffer began her career on television and soon graduated to feature films. Credits include Scarface, Into the Night, The Witches of Eastwick, and many others. Director Tim Burton found working with Danny DeVito an enjoyable professional experience. Actor DeVito is a successful movie director himself, with hits like Throw Mama from the Train and The War of the Roses to his credit. In the first Batman movie, Commissioner Gordon, Pat Hingle, was initially suspicious of the Caped Avenger, but eventually grew to trust and admire him. In Tim Burton's sequel, Gordon orders his men to hold their fire on Batman when the Penguin and Catwoman have him framed for murder. So he's growing on him a little bit. He's growing on him a little bit. After blasting out of a giant Christmas present, members of the Red Triangle Circus Gang attack startled Gothamites. Eerie skull masks worn by the cycling criminals add to the terror. They really are kind of eerie as fuck. Both Batman movies reflect Tim Burton's love affair with artful architecture. From the sculpted figures that adorn many of Gotham City's buildings to the design of Batman's costume and the Batmobile. It is a consistent, captivating vision. Then we get a Backlight. Some of these films... Oh, I put 2 in 1. Was this a mistake? Is there an extra one? Oh my gosh, we got the penguins, dude. I think we got the penguins, bro. I love these penguins, dude. Oh my gosh, I think I do that about every time I do a card opening video, but that's freaking awesome. I love that. I love that for me. I got more penguins. All right, we're going to read the penguins runes real quick. Penguins everywhere. Hundreds were needed for the Batman Returns. Some were full-scale models, others were computer-generated cremations. Others were computer-generated creations, while the majority were real flesh and blood animals. Batman's remarkable Bat-Skit boat is called into play when the Penguin begins his final assault on Gotham City. The sleek vehicle speeds Batman to a climactic confrontation with the Penguin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me bitch about James Gunn and my excitement for the Batman Part 2. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw here, give it a click, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want. I really don't care. I'm doing this for fun. Have a great day. I hope you're just as excited for the Batman Part 2 and you hate James Gunn as much as me. We're going to do this again as soon as I can. I'm a busy man. Leave me alone. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.